Since the beginning of the turbo hybrid era in 2014, Mercedes cars have dominated on track, winning the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship each year. However, in the last 2 years, their rivals Red Bull have slowly caught up to them in their Honda-powered engines, giving Mercedes a run for their money. So how did Honda close the gap between the two engines and match Mercedes in performance? For that, let's take a closer look. Ever since its inception in the 1950s, Formula One has pushed the boundaries of motorsport, with the best drivers and car manufacturers making their mark in the sport. Within each era of the sport, numerous groundbreaking innovations have taken place in the development of the cars, making them more reliable, durable, and efficient. These mean machines have often paved the way for new technologies to be deployed and have thus brought about improvements in modern-day cars as well. Now, for those of you who are unaware, F1 cars are quite different, as the turbo hybrid era power units derive power from a combination of two sources, that is the V6 internal combustion engine, which runs on high-octane unleaded fuel, along with the energy recovery system. These advanced systems help in recycling energy, which is again put back into the car to give it more power during the course of the race. This is achieved with the use of the MGU-K, the MGU-H, the turbocharger, and the energy store. The motor generator units convert kinetic energy from the brake and heat from the exhaust gases into electrical energy that can be stored in the energy store. The MGU-H also supports the turbocharger, which allows the engine to increase the air and fuel mix going in, thus maximizing fuel efficiency. This whole setup plus the electronics control unit are responsible for generating over 1,000 horsepower and in turn delivering speeds of 350 km/h and above. Currently, only 4 manufacturers have the capability of developing these power units, with Mercedes, Ferrari, Honda, and Renault each making their own units, while the rest of the teams choose to purchase from either of these manufacturers. Although the engines are intrinsically similar as per the FIA standards, minor changes within their builds can make a significant difference on track, which is why these manufacturers spend hundreds of millions of dollars each year in R&D. Red Bull and its sister team AlphaTauri made the right choice back in 2019 to partner up with Honda for their power unit needs, having at last come back to form since their 4 consecutive wins from 2010 to 2013. Despite the initial struggle, the Honda-powered engines have made huge progress, with Red Bull's 2021 car, the RB16B, proving to be equally competitive with Mercedes W12, if not better. This is largely in part due to the fact that the new Honda RA261H engine is smaller and can generate more power than the previous iteration of the engine. The power unit had originally been designed for the new aerodynamic bodywork as per the upcoming regulation changes, which were set to come into force in 2021. However, the pandemic and the subsequent delay in implementing these changes meant that Red Bull would have to use the new engine, especially since Honda had once again announced their decision to leave Formula One on the back of yet another global crisis. Honda's F1 technical director, Toyoharu Tanabe, spoke about the improvements in the engine, saying, "What we wanted to do is to make it more compact and also improve the combustion. To improve the combustion means you need a new cylinder head design. This gave us a lower and smaller cylinder head area. We modified some areas to improve the total car performance, not only the power unit, but also installation and compactness on the chassis side." He further went on to elaborate about the size of the new engine that Honda had redesigned. For this year, a new power unit design means we could spend time to discuss with the team what they wanted, what we could do, what Honda could design. Of course, size 0 is better, smaller is better, but we need some space. We made the best package for the chassis and power unit for this year because of the new design. Aside from having made the engine much more compact, Honda has made considerable changes within the engine itself to allow for better combustion efficiency. Honda's head of development, Yasuaki Esaki, explained what needed to be changed to achieve their goal, stating, "First of all, we changed the camshaft layout to be much more compact and also brought its position lower down so it's closer to the ground. We had to change the valve angle, and in order to do that we had to change the camshaft. We also had to make the head cover lower and more compact, which means that the way that air flows over it has become a lot better, and we've also lowered the center of gravity of the ICE. Another thing we changed is the bore pitch. By reducing the distance between one bore and the next, we made the engine itself shorter, smaller." What this means for the RB16B is that Honda has managed to improve the efficiency of the combustion engine and has made up for the loss in exhaust gases by modifying the turbines and the compressor to generate nearly the same amount of power from the previous MGU-H. Apart from this, the other changes include a reduction in the overall size of the unit, which has lowered its center of gravity, as well as change of airflow to the camshaft. This has led to an increase in the degree of freedom for the airflow inside the car, contributing to the overall aerodynamics of the car with substantial improvements in downforce and lap times. All of these transformations within the power unit have given the Red Bull and the AlphaTauri cars a solid edge over the other cars on track, as both teams have gone on to earn plenty of podium finishes. While Red Bull and Honda may have finally got their act together, Honda's exit from the sport does not look good for Red Bull's future. However, the Austrian team has been preparing for this, having decided to develop their own engines under the newly formed Red Bull Powertrains Limited. Their efforts and the additional help from Honda means that the team will be truly self-sufficient in the years to come. Red Bull's engine woes seem to have come to an end with the new engine, capable enough of powering both the current RB16B and the 2022 car, thus allowing the team to soar past their competitors. After all, Red Bull does give you wings. What are your thoughts about the future of Red Bull's engine development? Will they truly be able to build an engine like no other? Let us know in the comments below, and of course don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more.